Good morning, everyone. I am Ria Grace B. Bernal. So, the question number one is: what is considered the downside or effect of early bilingualism? In the early stages of the acquisition of a second language, children hearing two languages can show some developmental lags relative to children who speak only one. Bilingual children may have a superior ability to focus on one thing and change the response, easily indicating cognitive flexibility. Both traits require self control, a very desirable trait in the early childhood classroom as well as life. So, number two question is: what is its benefits? Bilingualism strengthens cognitive abilities. Bilingual people tend to be more creative and flexible. They can be more open minded and they also find it easier to focus on the variety of tasks simultaneously. And being able to speak two languages helps in other ways too. The benefits of bilingualism in children: being bilingual often helps children to learn at school because it helps them with the problem solving, multitasking, creativity, and flexible thinking. The benefits of bilingual in education: for all students, bilingual learning can mean higher cognitive functions, better grades, increased language flow, proficiency, and higher graduation rates and college enrollment. Acquiring a language is an active skill, and student benefits from active classroom participation. Bilingualism benefits a country. Bilingualism creates greater economic activity, job security, and job opportunities. So the third question is: what kind of bilingual are you? I am categorized as a coordinate bilingual. I learned a new language after I were fluent in my mother language. I speak one language at home with my family, but I learn another one at school, which I speak with my friends and during our class. Fourth question: explain if L1 and L2 are different in structure. Problems in L2 accusations occur. The main difference between first language and second language acquisition is that first language acquisition is a child learning his native language, whereas second language acquisition is learning a language beside his native language. A major difference between L1 and L2 acquisition is that when learning a second language, students already master their L1, which invariably interferes, causing so-called transfer errors. When an error made in L2, it shows a lack of understanding of L2, and the learners use the L1 form in L2 and making errors in L2. The learners use their structures to help them for their L2 text, and it indicates a direct interference of L1 and L2. The most enduring and prominent phenomenon of L1 transfer is sounds transfer. In the second language acquisition, it is widely found that L2 learners' pronunciation is deeply influenced by their L1 and deviate the pronunciation of the native speakers. So, the functions of L1 transfers plays a very important role in the second language acquisitions of sounds. So, the last question is: what is considered a major cause of error? Major causes of error coined by the error analysis approach. Our interlingual error is caused by the interference of the native language, L1, whereby the learner tends to use their linguistic knowledge of L1 and some linguistic features in the target language. However, it is often leads to making errors. An interlingual error is an error that makes place due to a particular misuse of a particular rules of the target language. It is in fact quite the opposite of interlingual error. It puts the target language into focus. The target language in this perspective is thought of as an error cause. There are several factors that cause students to make English error, such as lack of knowledge and competence regarding English grammar, the influence of mother tongue, absorptions words, and lack of English exposure. That's all. Thank you.